PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Arnold Palmer Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yeah, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Well, take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
Oh, this one's right down the pipe. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Putting for birdie here. This is a good chance. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
Oh my, how about that for a par?
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Looks good.
That's a good putt to make that one. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 2 under for the event.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant. It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, two-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players, and that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The first of the par fives, Rich, the fourth hole. Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par five, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green. Yeah, that one will play. Rich, I love being back at Bay Hill every time because you get to honour the absolute legend of our game, the king, Arnold Palmer. There's just an air of something extra special this week, isn't there? When you step on the property here at Bay Hill, you know you're in the presence of something special. Arnold Palmer's legacy was really built here, wasn't it? Granted, he absolutely brought everything he had to the PGA Tour, but when you come to Bay Hill and you have all the monuments, especially the statue right there to the right behind number 1 and number 10 tee boxes, you just get a chill down your spine like, man, this is some kind of awesome place. I cannot wait to tee it up here. And saying that, Mr. Palmer did not leave a golf course. That's very easy for these players. But listen, they come back here every year knowing that they need and they want to honor the gentleman who helped form the legacy of the PGA Tour, and that's why they're out here playing for all the money. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's got momentum now, just birdied the last hole.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The fifth at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here. It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers, lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it. That was bang on target. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 6 under. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer. You better believe it is great stuff to watch. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle. Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Awesome stuff.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here. All right, bold. I like this play.
But this player's really going after it here, Rich.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game. A bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Anywhere up on that dance floor would be nice.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival, Brooke Henderson.
Setting up here with a very long putt.
She's got a great look at birdie here. Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Oh, that's a fantastic attempt, especially from that distance, but it didn't quite drop. He's making this look easy, keeps surging ahead. Leading by 5 shots after that. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker, so make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Playing this shot from 120 yards.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Beautiful shot.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He sits in first position. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Great looking shot this. That was a beauty. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Let's return to live play now. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Nice line. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Lovely effort, that. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. This looks good. And that's 8 birdies today. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. Oh, that one just missed the hole. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That should find the surface. That one just slides by. Well, that's a great shot and a birdie opportunity coming up here at the 11th. Wonderful shot. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds, out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
It might be an ambitious play, but I like it. Looks like they're going for the green here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Ooh, nice line. Well, how good's that for the eagle? And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
This is Brooke Henderson. Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Our leader is currently enjoying an 8-shot advantage. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
That should find the cut stuff. Second shot here on their 13th hole.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Big time play, that one, Beamer.
Absolutely. In there close. Good look at birdie coming up.
What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Looking great now.
Oh, just missed that one. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader really starting to gap the field now. Their advantage is 9 shots. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Going with the hybrid. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there. Right over the spot they were looking at.
And that's for birdie. Well holed. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Oh, caught up in some branches. Where did that come from? That's not his style. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
It's looking solid.
And down she goes.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
That'll hurt the momentum. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
That's a good-looking shot there. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Oh, what a way to finish the day, hoping he can close out.
Going with the 8-iron here.
This one is all over it.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Putting for the big bird here. The birdie with big wings. And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard with Xander Schauffele in second. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This looks to be heading to the green. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. Oh, yeah! A thing of beauty.
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
Starts off on a good line.
Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invitational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Rich, that seemed like a leisurely waltz to victory, didn't it?
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.